The economy during the interwar period can be summarized into two historic events. First, Germany's hyperinflation, and the second, the Great Depression. The 1920s were the years of social, cultural, and the technological rebirth after World War I. During this era, social changes and numerous inventions appeared, such as automobiles, radio, and movies. Mass production and assembly lines made production easier and faster. People enjoyed spending their money on new luxury items and readily available everyday goods. However, the overproduction combined with overspeculation behavior of this period was also a contributing factor to the cause of the Great Depression after the stock market crash, such as Black Monday in 1929. Germany's hyperinflation was caused after paying for the large cost of ongoing World War I. A German parliament decided unanimously to fund the war entirely by borrowing. The government believed they would be able to pay back the debt by winning the war. However, Germany lost the war, and the devaluation of marks, their currency, accelerated due to the Treaty of Versailles. Since the reparations were required to be repaid in hard currency, Germany used mass printing of banknotes to buy foreign currency and pay the reparations. Consequently, it greatly exacerbated the inflation of the paper mark. During the Diaz dictatorship, tremendous economic changes had been made, and foreign concessions and mining railroads and other sectors of the economy had created a sense of prosperity among the Mexican elite. However, this progress had been bought at considerable expense. Foreigners controlled large sectors of the economy was its shortcoming. Several cataclysmic events launched Latin America into the 20th century and set trends that would determine their subsequent history. The most significant event that was related with the reform movement was the 10-year civil war and political upheaval of the Mexican Revolution, caused primarily by its internal forces.
The Great Depression changed people's view of unions, as a sense of sympathy was generated after the economic hardship laws that guarantees the right of trade union was enacted. As a result, the number of trade union membership skyrocketed. America's trade union membership increased to 9 million at the dawn of the World War II, and in France, union-led employers signed the Matignon Agreements in 1938 and raised their wages by 7 to 15%. The ideology of John Maynard Keynes, a British economist, urged governments to increase government expenditures. New Deal, a series of economic policies implemented during FDR's presidency, and Britain's slogan called "From the Cradle to the Grave" were most significant policies that represented the era's economic policy. After the end of World War I in 1918, Germany had to compensate a tremendous amount of money due to the Treaty of Versailles, especially promoted by France and Britain. As Germany didn't have much ability for such expense, Germany's economy began to collapse with the start of hyperinflation, and eventually this led to the fast growing of Hitler and Nazi, which can be viewed as the cause of World War II. On October 29, 1929, known as Black Tuesday, U.S. stock market prices suddenly collapsed, which led to a worldwide economic depression. Numerous nations around the world had been affected with enormous economic backlash, and the phenomenon impacted world's economy by causing economic decline as the longest, deepest, and the most widespread depression of the 20th century. The interwar period was a period of economic chaos. The aftermath of war and unsuccessful monetary policy lingered and led to several events, including the biggest war in world history. However, the development of new technologies and ideologies have also made this period remarkable in positive ways, including social security.